And we are wrestling with NJPW Wrestle Kingdom 17. It was January 4th. It took place in the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan. Always a special place in my heart, considering that this was one of the first things we ever reviewed on the show. Um, Honestly, it was a great show. It was kind of New Japan of old, kind of getting back to where they was before the pandemic started. And honestly, I'm excited to see what they got coming up in the 54th year of New Japan. Scooter, what was
Uh,
your
you know,
oh yeah.
you know what? Gotta hand it to Japan. Absolutely great. Um, the way they say the Hebrew with Japan, I'm all right. I can't tolerate myself doing that again. It was something, and God, I can't remember my predictions. I also can't remember the last time 3 minutes was a did I just say 3 minutes? Ah!
Damn it, we didn't have
Was
that
a
on.
was a time was a time limit for a dark match.
What was his
A
first
pre-show.
match? So I'm assuming it was just
I I
a
mean
new.
a 3 minute exhibition. It's like, hey, go out and practice for
Well,
the
yeah,
live
basically
crowd. Like,
that's basically what it was. And we won't talk about that match because we have no way how to pronounce those names, so we're not.
Ryohei Oiwa, Oleg Bolton.
There you go. It was a draw. Alright, let's get into the first match. The second match on the pre-show. We got the KOPW 2023 Right to Challenge Rambo match. The winner is basically the last four people in the match would go into a fatal four-way the next night on at New Year's Dash. Those four was Sho, Great Khan, Toriano, and Shingo Takagi. The match lasted 30 minutes and 37 seconds. Um, Finally, KOPW was a belt, not a horrible little trophy you get at the dollar store. Have you seen the belt, and do you prefer the
I have
belt or the little trophy?
I have not seen the belt, nor have I seen the trophy, so I cannot give an opinion.
Okay. Uh, well, New Year's Dash was the next night. Shingo Takagi is the 2022 KOP champion and now the provisional 2023 champion as well. So lots of gimmick matches to come in the new year for Shingo. Alright, Antonio Inoki Memorial Six-Man Tag Match. Yuji Nagata, Satoshi Kojima, and Togi Makabe defeated Tiger Match, Minoru Suzuki, Tetsumi Fujinami in 9 minutes and 10 seconds by pinfall.
Togi Makabe, not Maccabee. It's not a Jew. It's
They
not a Maccabee.
they pronounce it Makabe. Well,
Well,
anyway,
they're wrong. They're wrong.
oh, well, whatever.
Believe me, I know Japan. I'm a white American.
I actually watched New Japan.
I still know more.
What about Minoru Suzuki? A couple weeks ago, he disbanded Suzuki Gun. Um, Already seems like he's trying to recruit new people to become a part of a new faction, so to speak.
I
Um,
mean, I'm wondering if he wishes he had a Suzuki gun to, put him out of his misery. Uh, Maybe he needs to commit Sudoku. Um,
Kamikaze. But
No, no. Kamikaze is when somebody flies a plane into something intending to die.
So Vince McMahon.
Yes, yes. Vince McMahon was behind the 7-7. Um, this is like this is like this is like a DLC showcase match for 2K.
Well, what are your thoughts on Suzuki, disbanding one of the better known factions in New Japan, Suzuki Gun?
Honestly, probably good. Good. There needs to be more. Needs to be a little less factions.
Well, that being said, we got a new faction on New Year's Dash. Taichi, um, uh, Taichi, Kanemaru, Doki, and Taka Michinoku have formed a new faction together.
Ooh, Kai and Tai 3000?
No, just four guys.
4 guys. It's got a nice ring to it.
That's the name of the faction. Just four guys.
JFG. Just fucking great.
Alright, first match on the actual card. Um, IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match. We got Leo Rush and Yo, as the challengers, being defeated by Francisco Akira and TJP in 10 minutes and 29 seconds with a necklock.
You just don't want to pronounce the names of the thieves.
No, it says necklock.
No, you're not sure if it's catch 22, catch 2 halves, catch 2 seconds.
I don't have that
Really?
name in front of me.
Really?
No, I
So
don't.
you don't have Leo either.
No, it's Leo Rush, Yo, and against Francisco
Yeah,
Akira and
yes,
TJP.
but Leo Rush and Yo go by the tag team name of Leo.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna either add somebody whose name is Nardo or DiCaprio.
Well, they didn't
Or
win.
both.
Well, they didn't win, so I highly and Leo got his face cracked in. So I highly doubt that this tag team's going to continue since Yo defeated Hiromu the next night to get a title opportunity for the junior heavyweight singles title. Um,
Yo!
but honestly, this was a nice way to start the night. Lots of high octane action, nothing, crazy, but still good, just good wrestling. How many stars would you give this one, Scooter?
Only because it made Leo Rush not pretty anymore. I will give it 3 stars.
No, Scooter. No. It's
Oh, 20,
this is the fucking Tokyo Dome.
22
We only
stars.
deal in double digit stars.
Fine, 22!
Okay, I'll give it 30. Alright, second match on the card. Tam Nakano competed against Kyrie for the IWGP Women's Championship. Kyrie won in 5 minutes and 47 seconds with an insane elbow. Honestly, I felt bad for
Tom,
these girls. Nobody really cared about the match. they were only interested with what was going to happen because they knew it was going to happen. And I feel like Tom Nakano just kind of got thrust aside and was essentially an afterthought.
Well, I mean, it was a sad day for Thomas Nakano. Um,
Dude, can
uh,
you explain
um,
my gimmick?
I am the man who mispronounces. Um, or if I was going to do Raymond Saberton, Tim knockin', no. Um, yeah, people, yeah, it got disregarded mainly because, of Sasha. Your account is no longer valid at this bank. Um,
Before we get into
I'm I'm honestly surprised she didn't keep the name banks or bank, and they gave somebody the name Monet and made them Monet in the bank.
well, how many stars would you
But
give this one?
uh, 10.
I give it 25. Alright, that being said, after the match, it's what everybody expected, it's everybody what everybody wanted. It was the returning Sasha Banks, no longer Sasha Banks, but Mercedes' mom.
It's Monet.
No, it's there wasn't a Y, it's
No,
Monet.
but the accent's on the N. It's Monet.
I
Banks. Money.
She doesn't have an accent, she's from America, dumbass. Fucking
You
stealing my
fuck nut.
gimmick.
You know what? She just got. We're just gonna call her Kafka Reeves. How about that?
What was the name we gave her before all of this? Kinshasa Banks.
Yes, Kinshasa Banks,
Yeah, there you go. Um,
or Sasha Boumaye. Sasha Boumaye.
each ni san da. Okay. Um, honestly, as much a hype as it was, I didn't feel like I kind of felt like it just laid flat. Honestly, she kind of came out. It was she botched the move, and then she held the title. I didn't necessarily think it was that big of an impact as it could have been or should have been. Did they do everything they could have, or was it just not was she just not feeling it?
I mean, again, they should have dressed her up as in Mandalorian clothing.
I mean, if Kenny could come out as the one winged angel, she could come out as well. No, doesn't WWE have a partnership with Disney? No, they don't. Alright, so
No.
it would have been a possibility.
And one winged angel wouldn't belong to Disney anyway.
No, but they
Belongs to
got.
fi- belongs to Final Fantasy.
I didn't say that it did. I'm talking about the Mandalorian.
Wow. What? What?
Later in the night, Kenny Omega came out to the One Winged Angel theme. Um, so I'm saying Sasha Banks, uh, Mercedes Money or whatever the fuck her name is, she couldn't have something Mandalorian.
I mean, she didn't have any actual music associated with her, so
Yeah, true.
I mean, the Mandalorian is like it's well, I mean, it's Western theme music with whistles.
Thank you for that music lesson, Scooter.
I
How
mean,
did
it would be appropriate, ironically.
How did you feel about her coming? Did you feel like it was anything special? Is it a moment
Quite,
we'll be talking about in
quite,
20 years?
quite honestly, I I completely forgot about it until it happened.
Think she might have too. Alright,
I mean, and supposedly Bailey was backstage.
really?
Apparently, yeah, but apparently Bailey went to Japan. I don't know if she was going as like an emissary or just to support her friend.
Interesting. Well, did you catch the backstage comments from Mercedes Mon the after the debut?
I don't know. I don't speak Japanese.
Well, neither does she. But essentially, she sat at a table and waited for people to ask her questions.
And nobody asked her anything.
Yes. Yeah. And it was honestly, it was awkward to the point where they just told her to leave.
Wow, that was quite a crummy scrum.
Yeah,
It
that
was. It was.
$100,000 isn't looking too nice at this point, no?
I guess. I guess it's employee time or it's unemployment time.
Alright, IWGP Tag Team Championship. We got Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi, collectively known as Bitchy Man, versus Cash Wheeler and Dax Hardwood, collectively known as Fuck the Revival. The match lasted 10 minutes 10 seconds.
Oh my god.
Goto
Yeah, wait.
became the new champion.
Must not negative 40 degrees in hell today.
Your thoughts on Yoshihashi?
Good for him. He deserves it.
Fuck Yoshihashi. How many stars would you give the match?
Uh, uh, 69.
52.
Bingo.
Alright, next match. And New Japan World TV Championship Tournament Final. Ren Narita lost to Zack Sabre Jr. in 10 minutes 32 seconds with an arm lock cross hold. Zack's your first ever TV champion. As much as I come to despise Zack Sabre Jr., honestly, I'm happy for him. It was a good match, and I think he'll do good with that title. What are your thoughts, Scooter?
Great. Does ZSJ really need another accolade to add? I mean,
Well, he's never held IWGP
oh well. Then
singles belt.
in that case, good. This title specifically created so he would stop bitching.
Yeah. And, obviously, there was a big, gigantic hole where, Jonah used to be. So TMDK, decided to come in and offer Zack a position in the the faction.
The mighty don't kneel. Interesting.
So yeah, he is now TMDK with the other two guys and big teats.
TMDKZSJ. TMDKZSJ.
All right. Well, how many stars do you give it?
Uh, Blue. Um, 44?
You know what? I agree with you on that one. All right, never openweight championship match. Tamatonga defeated Machine Gun Carl Anderson in 9 minutes 36 seconds with a gun stun. Honestly, this was a great fucking moment for Tamatonga. You know, finally getting singles gold at the biggest event New Japan has. Um, yeah, I just really enjoyed it. Any comments, Scooter?
Congratulations to Tamatonga. I mean, he really is one of the hardest working people New Japan has, regardless of whether they are, Japanese or Gaijin. Um, and he's he's probably somebody else that's also on the the radar of you know uh, of the WWE. You know, so I think this is another step forward in a long line of good things to come for Tamatonga.
Absolutely. I give this 65 stars.
I will give it 88 stars per hour.
Alright. Next match, Keiji Muto's last match in New Japan.
Kato, Kato, the Orient Express.
Sota Uno, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Keiji Muto versus Bushi, Sanada, and Tetsuya Naito. The match lasted 9 minutes 20 seconds and ended with Sota defeating Bushi with a death rider. You know, it was great that it was his last match. He won the match, but he gave the pinfall to the youngest guy in the ring. Muto, Muda, whatever you want to call him. Classy individual. Glad that he, you know, it's his last matches in pro wrestling, and he's using it to promote and help younger talent. Looking at you, Ric Flair. Um, what are your thoughts on Keiichi Muto's last New Japan match?
Uh, I mean, what a way to go out in your last New Japan match, where you're an afterthought.
I'd say that he was an afterthought.
I mean, nine minutes, and he doesn't even get the pin, the win for his team.
I mean, he got the win, but he let
I mean, yeah,
he.
but he should have. But he, it's tradition that if it's your last match, you you know, and you're in a tag team match, you get you're involved in the decision.
Well, I kind of prefer that he wasn't a part of the decision. He he was in the ring while the pin was made, but you know he don't need that
Well,
pinfall to beat Keiichi Muto. Soda could actually use it, and he is using it as a rocket to bigger and better things.
now here's the thing: years down the line, I know I'll remember it because I have the memory like an elephant. But will you honestly remember that this was Muto's last New Japan match?
Well, I think I might just because what's to come. He had the one with Nakamura, and he's having the one with Sting and Darby Allin next month. So I think I will, and maybe in a year's time, we don't know what Soda's going to be doing, and it might be something great, and it's a nice starting point to say, well, Soda was in Muto's last match, one of his last matches, and that was the starting point for him. That that being said, um, this was not a great use of Tetsuya Naito, no?
Also,
Hmm?
yeah, also, again, guy goes to waste.
And it just seems like they're starting to phase him out. When he's still one of the hottest guys in pro wrestling in New Japan, there are maybe half the crowd still wears Lij merchandise in the crowd, and they still don't see him as that guy, and that's kind of frustrating. But we shall see what happens with him. He has a date with Noah in a couple in like a week or two, so we'll see. All right, how many stars, Scooter?
55.
I agree with that. All right, IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship four-way match. With Master Wano, El Desperado, Hiromu Takahashi, and Taichi Ishimori. The match lasted 16 minutes, 43 seconds. Hiromu defeated Master Wano with a time bomb to win the title. Good match. If I had any complaints about it, it would be that Hiromu didn't pin the champion. He literally pinned the weakest guy in the match. Um, does that sound right for you, Scooter, or do you say, well, a win is a win is a win?
A win is a win is a win, especially when the person I really thought should have won it didn't.
Who was you going for?
I believe I went with Desperado.
Yeah, I have no idea. Well, it was definitely not Desperado. Alright, I give this 70 stars. Scooter?
Uh, 71.
Okay. The next match, IWGP US Heavyweight Championship double main event. Will Ospreay lost to Kenny Omega in 34 minutes and 38 seconds with a one-winged angel. My God, what a match! Um, you know, these last couple of years, you kind of forgot who Kenny Omega was, and I think we kind of were all reminded of who Kenny Omega could be when he's in there with talent that could actually go. Scooter, your thoughts?
I really did not think Kenny Omega was actually going to come back to the States with an IWGP title
Don't think
again.
anybody really did.
Um, it. I mean, this was truly truly one of the two matches of the night.
Honestly, I thought this was the match of the night. This was number one. This was, we're gonna be talking about um Omega, Okada and White in a couple minutes. This blew it out of the water. That had no chance. Um, it was just again, you forget how good Kenny Omega is, and I think we were all kind of reminded. I think even Will Ospreay was reminded because he fucking butchered this guy. He was beaten, battered, bloodied. He got his looks in. Kenny had a black eye after the match. Um, but I mean, he was the one holding the title at the end of the night. So it goes to show you he's still Kenny Omega. Um, this does mean that we're gonna see more Kenny Omega in New Japan. Where do you think that's gonna go, Scooter?
Um, honestly, I don't know at this point.
I don't know when Kenny's contract with AEW expires, but do you think that New Japan might slip under a rug and uh, get Kenny Omega to re-sign with the company full time again?
I doubt it.
Why is that?
I doubt it. I'm betting they probably want Kenny at New Japan Strong.
I Honestly, I don't think so. I think that they would want Kenny Omega where he is. Just come in for the big matches and not much more. I mean, he's a big attraction, especially in Japan. I think he got maybe one of the loudest ovations anybody got that night. All right. How many stars, Scooter?
98.
99. Alright, IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match. Kazuchika Okada defeated Jay White in 33 minutes and 3 seconds. Rainmaker to win the title. This was roughly 1 minute 30 seconds less than the other match, the match we just spoke about. Um, I don't know why, but Jay White doesn't seem like the main event of Wrestle Kingdom material anymore to me. What are your thoughts on Jay White?
Fuck Jay White.
Okay.
Uh, uh, I mean, yeah, I think, you know what? I think Jay White really I think it's time. Actually, I think you're right. I think it's time maybe up in New Japan.
I mean, it's not like he hasn't done everything there is to do in the company, because he has. He's the first Grand Slam champion. Does Jay White go to a WWE? Does Jay White go to AEW? Does Jay White go to Impact? Does he go to NWA? I know you were high on the fact that he might be going to WWE, maybe last year or the year before that.
Yeah.
But and now he's having a loser leaves Japan match. Does he go to? Does he lose that match to Hikuleo? Because it doesn't seem like New Japan wants to let him go.
I think they'll keep him around. I think Hikuleo is going to go before Jay White does. Who knows? Maybe they'll double pin and both go.
Wow. All right. Um, how many stars, Scooter?
99.9.
I give it a 79. All right. That will conclude our coverage of NJPW Wrestle Kingdom 17 um, and this episode as a whole. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. Of course, this was sponsored by Rogue Energy and KO1 Coffee. Join us at least on Wednesday for a new interview. Who it will be, we don't even know. Um, and of course, you can find out who that might be in the coming days on our official Twitter handle at wrestling with E, but on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me personally at JamesJ993. Where can they find Scooter?
As always, find me on Twitter at Scooter Dust. Of course, find me, James, and Ryan Dust hosting what is likely going to be the last remix on YouTube, a premium audio companion experience for all your alternate commentary needs for WWE Premium live events. Next time we come to you is, of course, the final time we come to you as of right now. WWE Royal Rumble on the 28th. My new album is coming along. Again, it's titled A Million BB Rexes equals one Conway Twitty. And just during this broadcast, I can confirm that my second single dropping from it is Burns When I Pee Part 3, featuring John Mayer's Urologist. And catch me on, not on Twitter again, on Twitch, as I indulge in my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It's coming to an end very soon. Catch me, along with Rico Constantino Jr. and the rest of the crew of Legends of Arcadia episode of Thea and the rest of the Smoky Dragons clan. New episodes every Saturday live on twitch.tv /Smoky Dragons, next day on YouTube. Oh, God, I forgot how to do that.
Yeah, we're getting rusty, aren't we?
Yep, literally.
Yeah. This scooter has patina on it. Alright, for Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Burns When I Pee.
Hey guys, this is Brutal Bob Evans from Hangs with Bob Seminars and TheWrestleLife.com, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.